Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Strings, and this is a new horror film from writer-director Ryan Glover, and focuses on a musician who goes out in the dead of winter to a remote cottage to work on some music and find herself, and begins to realize there's some dark, ominous presence that's here and keeps haunting her and pressing upon her, and she's played by Tegan Johnston, and this young woman you see in very intimate places. She's sitting introspectively, she's, taking a bath. It's like you really get this intimate look at this young woman and her experiences going on at this point in the film. And you have her connecting with a friend over like video chat, played by April Alermo, and then also she has her girlfriend played by Jenna Schaefer who comes, and you have these moments where it's like all of a sudden there's a dark figure off in the distance standing on the beach. She looks away, looks back, the figure's now half the distance away. And those kind of things, it's like, you've seen kind of stuff like that, but like Glover does a really fine job of making this feel eerie and creepy and building that tension. There's a couple of shots where it's just like, it's really great camera work as well. Smooth camera work of camera going by a wall, seeing down a hallway, open door, dark figure standing there. All of a sudden, door slams, door flings open, figure gone. And Catherine's like looking around. There's just this specter here that builds tension, and it's really well shot and interesting. The thing is, from like a narrative standpoint, there's definitely moments where it's just like, creepy thing happens, and then all of a sudden you're just like, she's chilling on her computer. I'm just like, okay. So I felt like it was hard to follow exactly what the consequences of seeing this being was. And it does build up to a really tragic and emotional climax of the film, and ends with like its final moments really focusing on a really powerful performance, because like she's a musician and you have the music throughout the film that she's producing and trying to put together, and it's moving, it's interesting, and it's challenging with how this film, it's like it's very slow paced, it's very methodical, it's very atmospheric, and it's really well put together in that way. It's very introspective in terms of like it's focusing on Catherine trying to find herself in this, and also being engulfed in this strange and unnerving atmosphere throughout the film. But at times it's just like, what's the point of this? What's going on here? And if you're looking for like what most people would see as like mainstream horror films, this is definitely not it. And I feel like if you're looking for scares every minute and like big jump scares and creepy imagery, it's like this is very minimalist, very unnerving, and very introspective in the way that like this film really focuses on this young woman and her experiences, and really focuses on that. And in the end, I feel like this film is well put together. It's creepy, it's unnerving, it does a fine job of creating a character study here. I don't think this is like one of the best horror films that I've seen this year, and I don't know if this is something that I'd go back to again, but I felt like for this experience, sitting here, connecting with Catherine, feeling this atmosphere, it really played out. It had great atmosphere and this eeriness, and just the production design, where they decided to shoot this, it all works so well together to create this experience, leading all the way up to something that is really impactful in terms of like an emotional standpoint, and leaving you just feeling like a little bit dirty and a little bit unnerved by the end of this film. But those are my thoughts on The Strings. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.